In looks like we're recording now, so never mind. We're rolling.
We're live.
Live and in charge. Congratulations, everybody, for showing up on this wonderful Tuesday. It's 73 degrees and sunny out right where I'm at right now. So after we're done here, I'm going outside and enjoying the sunshine.
Probably a good idea.
Resolarize my body. Today's program is basically about Photoshop 2021. Just came out. If you haven't updated, you're going to be surprised with some of the stuff that's going on in there. There's some really cool things. So let's go ahead and get into Photoshop. And why is that not showing up? Hang on, we'll cancel that. Open up Photoshop, so it is open. Back to there, no. Back to here, try that again. Adobe Bridge, Adobe Photoshop. There we go. And we can see a screen now, correct?
Yes. Correct.
All right, yay, that's a good thing. Let's start with the fun part to begin with. And you can see Adobe Camera Raw in front of you?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Well, in that case, let me go ahead and just process it in RAW real quick. Move that so I can see what I'm doing. Open, 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 open. It'll take a second.
And
Now you see an image.
We do indeed.
Okay. The image is just kind of meh. Skies, if I underexpose for the sky, it would have been really cool, but the rest of it would be dark. So I want to put in a new sky. If I go to Edit, Sky Replacement. And we'll let it pick out a sky for me. And you're going to see a lot of people having the same sky in every picture.
Oh gosh.
I like that sky better. Let's do that one.
So it's going to be like Skylum then.
Exactly. You can fade the edge a little bit so it mashes in really good. You can shift the edge. You can do all kinds of weird stuff to it. You can scale it so it's bigger.
It's trying to catch up.
Yeah, you can see you'll see it spinning down on the bottom left of the menu right there.
Well, that's good because then it doesn't look like everybody else's.
Yeah, you can tweak it and do all kinds of stuff. And then if the sky doesn't match the lighting, like the sun's coming from the left and your sky looks like the sun's coming from the right, you can flip the sky. There's a little button right here to flip the sky.
That looks better.
Knowing where the sun came from, you know what, it does look better there, but the sun actually came in from the left on this image, but I'm going to do that. Brightness, you can adjust the brightness of your sky. A little over bright. Let's take it back to 0. And I'm going to output to new layers. You can go duplicate layer or new layers, and I'm going to do new layers. And I'm going to click OK. And you'll see when it says new layers, there are new layers. There's 3 layers that it does. It does the color of the sky. It does a little bit of lighting on the foreground and then color on the foreground. So you can see right now, just the light in the sky is like this. Add a little bit of color, vignetting, and foreground color. And you can also change on your foreground color. It's got the curves, so you can adjust your curves on that if you want to.
So it's got more control than Skylum does.
It does.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
wicked cool. And this basically is a group. It brings it in as a group. So you can turn off the group at one time and see what you're doing. And then you say, well, the lighting on the trees doesn't actually match very well. That's easy to fix. Oops. Make sure on the background layer, go to filter, camera raw filter. Can you see camera raw filter there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm going to drop my exposure down just a little bit. I'm going to warm the trees and the lighting there a little bit just to tweak it. And there you go.
So Mike, you started with the picture in Photoshop and did the edit in, right? Do you duplicate your layer before you do the edit?
I did not.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because I didn't see one there.
Yeah, we'll go to history. I'll bring the history out for you. It started with open. So if I take it back to open, that's the original. Then you added sky replacement.
Right.
And then I did some tweaking of the layers.
Okay.
Back down to camera raw filter. So.
Okay.
Now, how easy is it to use your own sky within that?
Extremely.
Cool.
I haven't played that much with it yet. I was kind of busy this weekend. So I didn't get a chance to play around a whole lot.
Excuses.
I know. But with the sky replacement, under edit, sky replacement, you can put your own replacements in there. New sky group, append default skies, so you could add more to it. Import skies, so you can do that as well. Let's go ahead and do. Change the sky, put a rainbow in there. I said put a rainbow in there. Oh, I see why. There we go. Okay, come on the background layer. Got to make sure what layers you're on. And
much better.
make it more visible by dragging. So you can drag these around with the move tool. All kinds of cool stuff you can do.
Now on that instruction where you went up to sky replacement, down at the bottom there's also a thing that said about foreground adjustments. Can you go ahead and make those adjustments here?
Let me get rid of these two skies here. Go back to. So we'll go to edit, sky replacement. And let's go ahead and go to normal skies. So we'll go to blue skies, and they have sunsets, spectacular, and blue skies. So we'll do, let's do this one. Why not? Click OK. You have shift edge, the sky adjustment, foreground adjustments. So you can change that color adjustment. You can change the color on the foreground.
Green.
Lighting adjustment. Like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of chance to play with this yet, so okay, so you can extend or reduce the sky area. So if I shift edge this way, you can.
Yeah, what's the brush?
I don't know for sure what that does yet. Like I said, I haven't. Yeah, I don't know what it does. I'm gonna have to research it.
Michael, when you went out from your sky replacement back into your layers, how did you get Camera Raw to show up again?
Okay, all I did was go to my background layer and go to filter, Camera Raw filter. So I use the Camera Raw filter, not Camera Raw for the image.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So this one, I would have to bring the temperature up a little bit more towards the cooler end because I used a blue sky. You want to make sure that you match. That's a little too cool. You want to be able to match your sky to go with it. And it does a fairly decent job. Not perfect in the trees, but you can tweak it and do some stuff with there by playing with it. So
does it go? It goes behind whatever you have.
It goes behind. It picks out the sky and says, "This is what I'm going to do."
Because Skyline sometimes looks like it's just slapped on there.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll close that, and let's go to party. So I've got a picture of a space shuttle that went by Vandenberg Air Force Base on its final flight.
Wow.
This is what I wanted it to look like. This is what I set it up to look like. But the space shuttle went high, so it didn't work. So again, we go to image. I'm sorry, go to edit, sky replacement. You've got bright sunlight.
What a difference.
Sure, why not? We'll take that. And you'll notice that it also warmed up the area down below.
It's a little flat.
But it warmed up the area below, which makes it a little weird because you got a nice sunset back there and then bright light in the front. So when you use it, you got to be careful how you use it.
Shadows.
Watch shadows and all that good stuff.
Also, as you talked about before on an earlier party, if we use those images from them, it has to go in a special category for PPA competitions.
PPC and PPA. If you use their images, it has to go in Master Artist, or you have to show it in.
You have to show your thumbnails.
Thank you. Show your thumbnails in Illustrative. Okay, number 2. There's a whole lot of hair flying around here. So I'm going to go to, how did I do this now? Go to, they've changed things a little bit on me. Remember there used to be a select subject in the top toolbar up here?
Oh, yeah.
It's gone.
You select and mask.
Go to the select mask tool.
Hang on. I'm not going to do select and mask. I'm actually going to go to select subject.
Where's your toolbar on the top so we can see what you're picking?
You can't see it up there?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can bring it down a little bit. It won't let me.
It shows. It shows for me.
It doesn't have the, like the edit button, like file, edit.
You're not able to see that?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
What I did is I went to select down to subject. So I clicked on select on the top bar and go to select subject. Now I go to select and mask. And right now I have the zoom selected, but if I select any of the others, hopefully you can see there's select subject and there's refine hair.
That's cool.
Is it perfect? Hell no. But it's a step in the right direction. So if I click on refine hair, go into zoom.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but it's not perfect by any means. So what you want to do is you want to try and make sure you, obviously you get it in camera. It works a whole lot better. A lot of these will be so you don't have your drop downs ready to go. but all you gotta do is click on the little arrow right here and it'll bring up a drop down. So we got Decontaminate Colors. It helped a little bit there. Global refinements. I'm not gonna smooth it. I'm not gonna feather it. The shift edge will do a little bit on the hair as well. Contrast, if you up the contrast, it tweaks it really bad. I don't like doing that. I keep my contrast low on that. Decontaminate Colors, 14%. Let's see what it goes. 77%. Yeah, it's
Not good.
not perfect, but it's better than it was. You also have in refine mode on the right hand side, you have color aware and you have object aware. And if you switch from one to the other, it says switch in refine mode may result in a different edge. Do you want to proceed? Well, yeah, that's why I'm trying it. And you can see it did a little bit different there.
What did it look like before?
Okay, that's object aware. And this is color aware. So you're seeing a whole lot of difference there.
Kind of muddy looking though, isn't it?
Yeah. So object aware seems to do fairly well there. So let's go ahead and we'll say okay. So I just wanted to let you know that there is refined hair at the top. That's brand spanking new and works pretty decent. Not great, but pretty decent. And you can also paint with your refine edge brush as you're doing that as well, which I didn't do there. So if I fill the, let's add a new background, bring it down below and fill it with black. So it's not bad. I mean, not perfect, but not bad. Of course, you're zooming in at 5,000%. So not too many people will be doing that. If you do, this is a passport picture that I did for her. While we got her up, let's go ahead and flatten the image. So flatten, discard hidden, and we're going to go to filter, down to neural filters. Can you all see the neural filters? N-E-U-R-A-L.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the top up there under filter, just below convert to smart object. This is a trip. Okay, if I do skin smoothing, let's go ahead and zoom in on her face a little bit so you can see.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's a little too close. Let's back up a little. There we go. Okay, turn off smoothing, turn on smoothing. Take the blur down. And sometimes this one takes a little bit longer to do because it's working out of the cloud, or some of these work out of the cloud. I haven't had really a whole lot of chance to play with these. Smoothness down to 0. See what it does. Not a whole lot. Let's take it all the way up. Drag it over.
So Michael, when you first open it, like the skin smoothing, it says you need to download the skin smoothing adjustments. Did you do that?
I probably did. I don't remember because it's been a week since I.
Same with the style transfer?
Yeah, you probably have to download everything, all the neural filters.
Okay.
Style transfer. This one is weird. It's like a whole new filter gallery that you can play with.
Artsy-ish or something.
Something like that, yeah. You can go to Van Gogh. Is this Monet? I don't remember my artist.
That's Van Gogh too.
I failed in art history, so because I didn't feel like
Oh,
studying.
Starry Night.
Starry Night, yeah. I mean, you can go in and just totally play with these and get lost, and I don't like them. So
My understanding is you can actually load your own picture in there.
you probably could. I don't know how yet. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to play. So then down below, you have what's called beta filters. Beta filters are brand new. They're working on it still, but there's some really cool stuff. I'm going to turn on Smart Portrait. Smart Portrait. Okay, you know with the passport picture, you cannot do smiling, et cetera, et cetera. Well, let's let her smile. We're going to add some happiness. And watch when I max it out. This is scary. It takes a second because it's loading from the cloud. And you can see at the upper right, it says filter processes imaging in the cloud. Rolling, rolling, rolling. So it does take a little while to do this. Come on. She's happy. Happy, happy, happy.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of freaky.
It's very creepy. So let's bring it back down to say 21%. We'll close the mouth.
That's interesting. I mean, it took and extended the teeth and everything.
So where did the teeth come from?
Yeah.
They made them.
Yeah, see, that's not her smile, so.
Yeah,
I
so
would never do
it's
that.
not really realistic for that. Unless you do just a slight bump,
Right.
you should be okay. We're going to go surprise. Bump up surprise to full speed.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. And go the opposite end of surprise. So you can see that you guys got some homework to do and start playing with this. Take that back to, well, let's just turn it off. Anger.
The lip goes up a little.
Turn on anger. We're going to max it. Boom. Angry. And again, it goes to the cloud. These are beta, so they're not totally. Are you serious?
That's weird.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, you can age somebody too.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get that look from my sister all the time.
I got that from my daughter gave me that look all the time. And that's the opposite of anger. So I'll turn that off. Facial age. Let's go backwards. I think that's backwards.
Hair just got darker, so all the gray went. Look at all the color differential in the hair.
Yeah, look at her face too. All the wrinkles are gone. Now let's crank it all the way the other way.
Oh. Wow.
Is that wicked cool or what?
I don't know. Scary.
I don't think that's going to be a big seller.
You might be, well, it's Halloween, you know.
That's true. Whole new mini session.
That's right.
And we'll see what we're going to look like in 20 years.
It's 2020. People might want it.
Okay, if you look, she's now looking to the left.
Oh, yeah. This is something else.
Now going to the right in a second. Going, and
Whoa.
Oh, that's weird.
That's kind of freaky.
hair thickness.
That might be cool for that little kid that you can't get to concentrate on the camera.
Right?
You know
hey,
what?
Good point, Kevin.
Yeah.
Good point.
That might be pretty cool. Hair thickness. I give her more hair. Have her.
We don't have to do as many head swaps now.
Michael, do you know if you can isolate this to just one head within a group shot of maybe 2 or 3 or 4?
Dude, you're asking me questions way beyond my capabilities today.
Oh,
You're the maestro. You should know this.
Move the head. That's fabulous.
I had a mildly busy weekend, so.
I'd say
Get
by
your head out of
definition,
Idaho and get back to work.
but if you put that face on a separate layer, then you got it. Just isolate the face.
Oh, wow.
On a separate layer.
Well, let's go ahead and move the gaze that direction a little bit too. So she's looking off. So it kind of matches. There we go.
There we go.
So
That's
that,
weird.
and
Her
then
right eye is still staring at me. I don't like it.
her left, our right. Yeah, that
Sorry, her
didn't.
left.
Yeah, that didn't work so good. That's a little bit better there.
It makes a mask, doesn't it?
I don't know.
It makes a second layer.
Okay. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to really play light direction. So if you want the light to come from all the way from the left, give it a second.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry, all the way from the right.
Ugh,
Crank it the other way.
face got funny.
But it's the wrong layer.
Got a hair lip now.
Oh,
That didn't work.
no.
Not
Yeah.
so much.
Let's see, with the head direction, if you saved it and kept on doing it over and over again, save each time, could you get her head to spin around?
It's the
That's-
Shibble effect.
That is
I'm
your
thinking,
that is your homework for the week, Bruce. I want you to find out if that's going to happen or not.
I'm thinking turn them all on and shift all the sliders left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right as you go down the list and see what happens.
No, gee.
That
Uh,
is your homework this week, Kevin.
Oh, gosh, this is good.
No, it's not going to do anything, though. You have
It's
to say
not.
You're interested.
Okay. I'm interested.
Yeah.
So everybody click on it, say you're interested when it comes time.
Okay.
Okay, what else we got? Oh, let's go ahead and close her. Goodbye. And go to, see if I've got, I thought I saved it, apparently not. I thought I saved a picture from before. Well, we'll just do it on this one then. Okay.
A friend or family member who's recently traveled with Marriott.
I love those ads. Go to filter, or let's go to select, down to sky.
I haven't seen this one.
It's like select object, only for the sky. So now you can fill in the sky any way you want to do it. A little bit of missing part up there, but it's stuff that can be fixed. Take our magic wand tool and just hold that, oops,
Try the layer.
option.
Okay.
Too big, but anyway, you can add to your selection or take away from your selection, but you can select the sky really quick, just going to select down to sky. So that's another new thing they have there. Okay, close that one. You got your search magnifying glass in the upper right hand corner. What you do is click on that, and it's now called Discover.
Oh,
So one of the things they have in Discover is hands-on tutorials. So you can get to know some of the new stuff in there. They also have quick actions. Quick actions. So let me undo my, let's see, Command D to deselect and go to remove background. We'll see what it does.
oh, wow.
So now, obviously with this picture, it didn't work so well. So let's go ahead. We'll close that one. Don't save. And I want to get rid of her on the right to start with. So I'm going to use my magic eraser. lasso. And we'll shift that, hit F3, say goodbye. With my action, there we go. Okay, remove background. Is it perfect? Not quite. But it gets pretty dang close.
Wow.
And then you can paint back in whatever you need to, right?
So you can paint back in whatever you need to. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. So let's Command Z everything. Go back to quick actions. And we'll go to make background black and white. Apply. So I just made the background black and white.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't know what enhanced image will do, but we'll find out. Whoa. Okay.
It's contrasty, that's all.
Yeah. So if you want to add contrast to it, blur background doesn't really need a lot of blurring, but we'll do it anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't show too much.
But you can see it makes it a smart object when it does
Get
it.
rid of the 70 to 200 then, right? Not.
So I haven't had a chance to play with all of them yet. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on here. And if you want to find help on, say, paintbrush, paintbrush tool, paint brushes, it gives you the help up there. So you can ask for help on stuff, or you can, it says suggestions. What's new? Sandra sent a link for this. Let me bring it up for you guys, and I will change screens real quick so you can see what I'm doing. Stop share, and then share screen. Let's go to Safari, and you can see my screen now for Safari.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. You go to help. What I will do, I'll even be smart. Go to chat. If I can find my chat.
Bottom of your screen.
Yeah, I think you have to unshare it to see it, Mike.
Okay, let's do this. Command V. And to everyone, I just put the link in the chat for you so you can see what's in there. And it talks about the sky replacement. It talks about the neural filters, and some other things in there as well.
Nice.
So you can go in and play and hopefully learn a little bit. I have a couple of people that I follow. Matt Kloskowski put out a new video. Colin Smith put out a new video on what's new. Most of us talking about sky replacement and the neural filters. Those are the two biggest things going on right now. Totally wicked cool. So, is everybody thoroughly impressed? Because I am.
Looks like Photoshop's getting tired of Skylum taking money from them.
Right. I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Topaz and everybody else. I mean, they're a lot of
that's
people.
only one feature of Skylum, so I mean,
right.
you know.
I like Skylum for their HDR stuff. It works really well.
So I've been using Topaz Remask for years for extraction. And I still, even with this hair refinement thing they've done in Photoshop, I played with that for about 2 hours, and then I went into Topaz and did exactly I did a better job in 5 minutes. So I think Topaz still is better. So just for hair, I don't know about the rest because I haven't played with them yet, but
yeah,
that one, Topaz is unbelievable.
I tried Topaz a long time ago, and I struggled with trying to get a good selection. Where in Photoshop, being that I'm used Photoshop for so long,
Yeah.
it seems a lot easier for me.
Yeah.
So it's just personal preference. Use what works for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But is everybody in Photoshop CC right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I highly recommend do your update. Normally I wait a little while before I update, but I couldn't wait because of the sky replacement. I wanted to play with it and see how it
You
came
didn't
out.
lose any actions this time?
I did not lose actions. When you update, there's a drag your actions. I did lose a couple of filters, and all I did was drag them over from 20 to 21. I did not.
Okay.
Don't delete your previous version. That way you can drag your filters over.
I got 2019 yet. Can I get rid of it?
I would.
Yeah, it's okay to do that then.
Yeah.
How long do you usually keep them? The old one?
I keep one version back. So I've got 2020. I have not deleted 19 yet, which I will when I pull my head out and start doing stuff, but it's been a little hectic around here the last couple weeks. So
Michael, one of the things I saw in the new Photoshop 2021 is I think in some of the brushes, palettes and stuff, there's actually a search tool now. So if you name your brush something, you can actually search for it. I.e. copyright or something that you use.
Tell me that is true, and I'm all in it. Yeah, okay.
Seems pretty good.
That is way cool because there are some brushes. Well, there's some people that have more than a few brushes.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who that would be.
I do have them filed by category for most part, but that's a great. If they got that going, I'm ecstatic. That's cool. Okay, cool. Does anybody else have anything? Let me unrecord so we can talk freely.